Winston Smith, a member of the Outer Party, works in the Ministry of Truth, where his job involves rewriting and distorting history. To resist the tyranny of Big Brother and maintain his humanity, Winston begins keeping a diary, an act punishable by death. He lives under constant surveillance, with telescreens placed everywhere, in his home, at work, in the cafeteria, and even in bathroom stalls, ensuring his every move is watched and leaving no place safe. This pervasive surveillance is a cornerstone of the party's totalitarian control. One day, Winston encounters O'Brien, an inner-party member whom he mistakenly believes to be an ally. He also meets Julia, a dark-haired girl whom he initially suspects is an enemy. However, Julia secretly passes him a note that reads, "I love you." They take pains to meet and begin a romantic relationship, making love in the countryside and securing a secret room above a shop as a temporary sanctuary for their trysts. Their love and loyalty for each other become a symbol of resistance, and they believe these feelings can never be taken from them, even under the worst circumstances. This connection represents a fragile last bastion of humanity against the party. Believing O'Brien to be part of the Brotherhood, an underground organization against the party, Winston and Julia confess their hatred of the party to him. O'Brien welcomes them into what they believe is the Brotherhood and arranges for Winston to receive the book, a treasonous volume written by Emmanuel Goldstein. However, this trust is a critical deception. Winston reads the book in their secure room, but their hiding place is discovered when a telescreen is found behind a painting. They are captured, separated, and Winston finds himself in the Ministry of Love, a windowless prison. It is there that he realizes O'Brien is not an ally but a loyal party member who's been watching him for 7 years. O'Brien subjects Winston to months of intense psychological torture, aiming to break his spirit and force him to conform to the party's ideology. The goal is to make Winston embrace doublethink, the ability to simultaneously hold and believe in two opposing ideas. Winston initially resists, clinging to the objective truth that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. O'Brien, however, seeks to force him to believe that 2 plus 2 is equal to 5, demonstrating the party's control over perceived reality and the erasure of objective truth. Finally, O'Brien takes Winston to room 101, the most dreaded room in the Ministry of Love, where prisoners confront their greatest fear. For Winston, this fear is rats. O'Brien threatens him with rats, and in a moment of extreme terror, Winston screams, "Do it to Julia," thereby relinquishing his last vestige of humanity and betraying her. This act signifies the party's ultimate triumph in destroying his personal loyalty and independent spirit. After the torture, Winston is a changed man. He is seen in the Chestnut Tree Cafe, observing the telescreens. He encounters Julia again, who also appears changed and admits her own betrayal. In the end, Winston's transformation is complete. He loves Big Brother, signifying the party's absolute success in achieving complete psychological submission. The narrative highlights themes of totalitarian control, the power of individual rebellion, the fragility of human connection, psychological torture, and the destruction of objective truth.